Salutations, friends. It's pal, said Stevie. Things are not going exactly according to plan this morning. Look at that. Shout out to Zug Monster. This has been up here for a couple years now. It's looking good. Any hoodles. Out this morning. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to all you mofos out there. I expected to be at my destination before sunup. I thought I was ahead of schedule, but as you can see, the sun is already coming up. So anyway, that's okay. But out for some rambling, heading up to the North Mountain Fire Lookout. I was up here in November, late last year. Got caught in a little mini blizzard. Nothing too bad, but it was snowing out here, and that's when I decided or remembered how scared of heights I am, and I couldn't actually ascend the tower. So we'll see if anything's changed once I get out there, and yeah, hopefully have some good views. But I was hoping to be out there to kind of watch the sunrise. Oh well, see. These folks came out of nowhere. Came up on me. They're walking fast. They didn't seem too interested in any chitty chatter. So, you know, it's always nice running into folks out here, but I'd say probably met more standoffish people than friendly people. I've definitely encountered some awesome people. Some people that actually subscribe to the channel now and watch the ramblings that I do. But I'd say there has been more people that just, I don't know. I encounter some what seems like like-minded folk out here, and I want to make conversation, but that's just me. Some people are focused. They don't want to talk to strangers. That's all right. Can't blame them, I suppose. Anywho, it's only about 6:30 a.m. on Monday morning. Said sunup was 6:45 a.m. and the little hike up the service road here to the lookout is only about a mile, so I figured I'd be out there with plenty of time before the sun actually came up, but nonetheless, behind schedule, I guess. And go figure, we've had nothing but clear, gorgeous skies the last 4 or 5 days after getting hit with some pretty wicked rain, and today is overcast, so I'm not gonna have probably the views that I was hoping for, but again, you never know until we get there. Kind of forgot since the last time I was out here that the entire trek up to the tower is all slightly uphill, which is good. Start out when I'm fresh, get more of my workout in, because that's what part of this is. Today will be day number, I think, 12 of stepping up my morning walks, going 5 miles every morning. So this will only count towards half of it. I'll probably go on another walk this evening, but I've been knocking them out. I've been getting up every morning around 4 a.m. and just because I got lots to do during the day, so the only time I can really fit it in is early morning. So just been starting off my mornings bright and dark, actually dark and early, not bright and early. Knocking out a 4.5-5 mile walk around my neighborhood. So, stepping up the exercise. Been doing some at home, very low level body weight exercises. As some of you know, I've been on my weight loss journey since after being hospitalized a little right around a year ago. And I'd say the first 6 months I was on it. I dropped 65 pounds from where I was after being put on insulin for being diabetic. Got my A1C down, didn't have to keep taking insulin. I just take some medication. Started easing back into work, doing some more traveling. Got kind of sidetracked. Told myself I wasn't going to declare victory, but I was like, you know what? I can coast a little bit. Well, as I said during all this, as long as I stay in my routine, I can maintain it. The minute I take time off from my routine, I'm going to lose it. Well, I thought I was further along than that. I was like, I can just ease off. Well, months turned into 2 months, turned into 3 months. Slowly started eating a little bit shittier and shittier after eating clean for so long. And before you know it, I gained, of that 65 pounds that I lost, I gained about 20 of it back. Wasn't being active. Didn't let my diet go to complete shit, but I'm not being honest with myself as much as I probably should. I did let it go to shit. But I'm back at it now. And as I said, it's a journey. I'm only in competition with myself. It's fierce competition though. But I'm feeling good, both physically and mentally right now. Gotta say, it doesn't seem like much, but that gradual incline does have me breaking out in a sweat, probably coming through in my breathing while I'm talking also. But yeah, feeling good and trying to get back out doing more stuff. I want to give a extra special shout out to my brother, the Beard of Doom, Bod. There's a bunch of you I want to give shout outs to. Shout out to the Get Fit crew in the said faction Discord. But Doom, Bod, holy moly. You know, when I first started going like gangbusters, he said, you know, I was inspiring him to get out and start getting active again and shedding the weight. He's turned into my inspiration, man. That guy has transformed himself. When I saw him at Blade Show a couple months ago, holy moly, he was looking good. And just in the 2 months since then, seeing the progress he's made, that dude's a savage. He's taken it to another level and really transformed himself. And yeah, pretty inspiring to me now at this point. So shout out to the Beard of Doom. Much love to him. Check out the Soulstone, the Katuo Soulstone if you haven't already. Maybe I'll flash a picture up of that. Put a link in the description if you're interested. But that's Beard of Doom's design with Katuo. It's out now. But yeah. So brought along my P&W Funworks hand-carved walking stick. I think he's got one, maybe two of these available on EDC Roundtable.com. But one thing I noticed, so I don't typically have a trekking pole or a walking stick when I go on my walks. I use trekking poles when I hiked Thunder Knob. Notice what I'm about to say a little bit then. A couple of little hikes since I've gotten this bad boy. I guess due to the ergonomics of just holding a trekking pole, or a walking stick, my carpal tunnel is starting to rear its head again. It's not something I've really had to deal with for a while. When I was a service plumber, it got really bad. When it started out, when I was a chef slash baker for 5 or 6 years in my teens, is when I first noticed it. It's very common in my family, carpal tunnel. I had a nerve conduction study and said, yeah, I definitely have some carpal tunnel syndrome. Slept with like a corrective glove on. It's predominant mainly in my right hand, but I do get it in my left hand. But after exiting the field from being a service plumber and being more of a, I'm not turning wrenches these days. I really haven't had to deal with it. Don't sleep with the braces anymore. But yeah, maybe it's just the fact of, I guess, this position of my wrist, get a little tingling in my fingers. So I'm gonna try a couple different spots on the stick. It's not the stick's fault. Ergos are sweet on this. You can choke up for days. This thing is sweet though. Work Knife Balance just got one. That's wicked. Maddie just got P&W Funworks sent one to Maddie and Katie also. Dude does amazing work. But it's not the stick's fault. It's my decrepit old body. So I'll mess around, see if there's any different spots I can hold it that make it any, that lessen it any. Well, good news is we will see some of the sunrise. Again, I had a schedule though. I said sunrise was at 6:47. It's 6:51, I guess. Well, I guess that's on time. So hopefully I'll be up to the tower here shortly. Get a good look around. This is an Airbnb also. So I don't know if it'll be occupied or not. There's no cars anywhere where I parked. But if you rent it out, maybe you get key access. So maybe there will be cars up there. I don't know. Kind of a peek through the trees on what we'll be able to see. I don't want to shine it right into the sunlight, but it is gorgeous coming up. For sure it is. Just stop for a second to take what I think will be my thumbnail picture. But as I'm stopped here, I'm realizing the mosquitoes, I don't know if they're coming in camera or not. The mosquitoes are freaking horrible out here. And, you know, I just took it out of my backpack to use it. And it's in the cab of my truck. But I took out my citronella beard oil. I said Stevie beard oil out of my backpack. I typically keep citronella in there specifically for the pesky skeeters that you encounter. And I'm regretting that I didn't put it back in. Pesky skeeters. Breathtaking view. This is not the destination. I'm just off trail slightly, but holy moly, that's zoom in a little. It's pretty. The North Cascade mountain range there, looking northeast. Obviously, sunrise is in the east. That would be north. Man, I brought the hoodie thinking it was going to be chilly out here, and it's not at all. And I'm schwitzing, sweating big time out here. Yeah, not a fan of getting all sticky, hot and sweaty. That's why, one of the reasons why I do like walking, going on my walks early in the morning, because it's always nice and brisk And I'm typically in a shorts, gym shorts, and a t-shirt, and I'm nice and comfortable in the high 40, low 50 degrees. But right around the corner from it, there's the shitter. Just thought you guys might want to know. Haven't had to use it. I'm good. And there she is. There is the North Mountain Fire Lookout, and there is a car up here. So someone must be up in the Airbnb. Maybe I'll roll in some footage, not footage, but pictures of what it looks like up in there that you can see online, and I'll link it below. But yeah, you can rent that out and stay up there. So there's the couple that I passed, or that passed me, they're up on the tower now. And then there's that Jeep up there. So I'll give the folks their own little privacy for a little bit, but I definitely want to go up as high as I can and get a good look around. Elevation 3,956 feet. Here's some pictures of when they restored this. There's a picture of the Aurora Borealis from up here. That would be dope to be up here for that. So that's where I came up from. The entrance, the stairs. I made it to that landing right there. Last time I was out here, and my knees started knocking, wanting to go up, ascending the next stairway. It was also, like I said, a little bit of a blizzard out, windy as shit, but yeah, made myself remember that I'm still a little scared of heights. Got a good view of Mount Baker. It's the largest mountain in the North Cascade mountain range, I believe. Second largest mountain in Washington State, next to Mount Rainier, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll find out. Picnic table, little spot down here. Again with a nice view. Finally got the hoodie off. Hot, sweaty, feels amazing out here. Let's see, it is, it's only 58 degrees out, so this feels perfect with just a t-shirt on. Just quiet. Hear that? Peace and quiet. I just gotta keep going. Don't stop. Or maybe I will just go this way. Up to here. I guess there's folks up there anyway. So this is as far as I'll be going. I'm okay with that. Gorgeous. Try not to be loud and annoying. I ain't going up there. Holy moly. Yeah, I was hoping to be up here to actually watch the sunrise, but this is okay. soaking it in. I think I'm gonna head back down and keep this short and sweet. I need this. Baker looks so dope from up here. One last zoomed in view of Baker since the Plains, you guys. Sun has come up considerably, so I'm getting a little bit more light on the south face of the mountain. Definitely lingered back there for a lot longer than I anticipated. Went back to that picnic table and just sat down, and the people that were up there actually left. Still couldn't get myself to go up there, but it was just too nice to not sit there and appreciate the scenery and that peace and quiet for just a little bit longer. Able to, reflect on some of the stuff I was talking about on my way up here with getting back into things and, starting to hold myself more accountable for my health again, which is important. Because definitely, as I said in a couple of video ramblings into my journey early on, when I really started to get my health in order, is when I started thinking clear. In healthy body, healthy mind. And I can tell the difference. I didn't realize it's not that I'm not thinking clear by any means, but again, just got out of my routine and wasn't actually really liking the way I was feeling over the last couple months. And now that I'm getting back into it, easing back into it, feeling better. So mental health is extremely important, folks. That's actually a good segue. So let's see. It is 7:56 a.m. I've been up here for a little over an hour, and I should be back in time for this morning's Mental Health Monday with Satisfaction and the Mango, Sharif, Manganese, as that one reviewer called them. Manganese Steel, Sharif Manganese, Satisfaction, Mental Health Monday. Gotta take care of your dome piece, as some might say. And it is important. However, whatever that means to you, sometimes it's easier said than done. One common theme that we see in the chats during the live streams, everybody struggles. Everybody struggles. It doesn't matter who you are. Different level of struggles for different people, for sure. But, shout out to all of you that are going through stuff. I don't want to call you out by name, but you know who you are. I've talked to you and you watch this, you know who you are. Thinking about you. And anyway, now's definitely the rambling portion on my way back down. Also, after I got my head right. God, look at this. Just above the clouds, It's so freaking... Like, I don't want to be cheesy and corny and be like, oh my God, it's so breathtaking and the Pacific Northwest is just the most gorgeous place ever. And it's not the most gorgeous place ever, but gosh dang, that's pretty freaking gorgeous. And I say this about saying, I repeat myself a lot, I'm very repetitive. This type of stuff, this type of scenery, it's not lost on me. And It's something that when I get out here, see that falcon? I don't want to try to zoom in, and there's a falcon down there. But this type of scenery is not, it every time, doesn't matter how many times I've seen it, I appreciate it. And I feel lucky to be able to get out here and do stuff like this. Because, yeah, it definitely helps me focus. It's Labor Day 2024, and I'm supposed to be taking a break from work. I hope everybody is. I have been working like crazy. That's one of the reasons why I haven't made much content for YouTube over the last while. Few and far between. Not that I had any more time as of recent, because I've actually started getting some videos made and put up over the last couple days. Not that I have any more time, but I've just made time. And while I was taking my time off, I'm like, I don't even miss making videos. I'm good. And then I make a couple videos and I'm like, yeah, I forgot it's fun. Again, they don't get very many views. It's more for me than anything. But I have fun doing it. And I appreciate those of you that like and share and comment. All that. But working my tuchus off as of late, and just haven't had a lot of time, and trying to take the time also to the kiddo. Just today's her last day of, her last day of summer was technically last week, but last week she went back to school for one day, and then tomorrow starts full-time at school again, her junior year. So the last couple weeks was trying to spend as much time with her as well through the end of the summer. Gotta cherish those moments with the kiddo in the family. But I pop onto the live streams and still talk to a fair amount of you. I'm not real active though. I'm sorry I'm slow to respond. I'm not real active in the Discord. Sometimes you just gotta tune out all the noise, stay focused. But being able to get out here and reset, it helps, because you get away just for a little bit from all the noise that is life. It's all chaotic for us. It's all perspective. My life is no more chaotic than yours, and it's probably not as chaotic as a lot of yours. Again, there's heavy stuff going on out there. There's also a lot of good stuff going on though. So don't focus. What am I doing? Trying to get all words of advice, life advice from the knucklehead that is said Stevie. But no, I'm not saying anything profound. But I think it's something that enough people don't either take seriously or focus on. And that is... Wow, I just completely lost my train of thought as I was about to make some... No, it's nothing profound to say just try to tune out the noise, reset for just a minute. It's gonna all come back, but just being able to take a moment to yourself is important. Not everybody can come out and, spend a couple hours of their day coming out and doing stuff like this, or maybe you don't have the access to do that. Just finding a quiet room. That's, when you get caught up in it, the day-to-day grind that is life. You forget that, sometimes you can just go lay down. And easier said than done. I know there's going to be someone out there that's like, it's not that easy. And I ain't mocking you. I know it doesn't seem like it, but so if you do have the ability to do so, don't just dismiss it. Try to do it. Or not. Maybe you just are the type that's able to take that stress and chew it up and eat that shit for breakfast. And, you thrive on it, I can thrive in chaos myself, but not for very long. The no rest for the wicked mentality will burn you out. So, on that note, I am going to spend the rest of my hike down to the truck by myself, without you. So I'll sign off once I get back down there. I don't think I completed what I started to talk about, Mental Health Monday. So this won't post by the time they go live, but Sharif and Matisfaction are finally getting back to doing a Mental Health Monday. And I know that's what I'm trying to get home for. They're going on at 11 o'clock. I don't know who they're going to have on, but I will leave a link to it if you watch this after the fact. And it's a good show. Focused on mental health. Being able to talk about whatever's going on, and it's a safe space to, share amongst fellow community members. As I was saying, we all go through the same shit. We all got a lot of heavy stuff going on. We came for the knives. We can stay for the people and support one another. We can be up. That was one of the things that I was actually took some photos while I was up there coming up on the anniversary. This is Choo Choo with me. Thinking about Jason as it's gonna be 2 years pretty soon since he shuffled off this mortal coil. And that was actually some of the stuff I was thinking about while I was up there. Always close in the heart is brother Jason. And so be up to one another. Be the up in someone else's life. That's what be up is. Try to lift someone up. Even, doesn't matter what it is. Just try to be the up in someone else's life. If we all, it's this simple, folks. If we all took the time, and it's easier said than done. But it seems so simple. Literally, if everybody just could get back to trying to help out fellow mankind, stop trying to fan the flames of division, let the love in, have compassion for one another. It seems, a very simple philosophy to adopt. But if more of us did it, and there was a little bit more people subscribing to Be Up, I think we could be a little bit happier, even if it's just a skosh. So, Be Up. In the home stretch, you can just start to see the tundra. All right, I've completed the journey. I just dropped my backpack off down at the truck, dumped my hoodie, set up on the little access gate here. Quenching my thirst, wetting my whistle. When I got back down this way, I could see the tundra. It's always a good reminder. I'm parked out in the middle of nowhere, and there are the scumbags of the earth that like to prey on people enjoying the outdoors. And this area is not immune to people just driving up, seeing if there's a car. If you see an abandoned or a car parked, chances are someone's at an earshot. Smash and grab. I don't keep much valuables in there because of that, but it's always good to come back and know that your truck's safe. This is, my community shout out mug, one of them. When I first got here, I showed you all on the gate that said Stevie sticker. That has to be about 2.5 years old. That was from my first run of said Stevie stickers. I know because I did the thick black outline and it's glossy, not matte. So those had to have been from like March of 2022. So once again, Zug Monster comes correct. This is in the canopy here, but it's withstood the elements for 2.5 years, easily. 2 years plus for sure, and looking good. But I had stopped to I'm making a couple notes about some stuff. I have stickers tucked into my, this is my Lancelot leather field notes journal, but I keep some stickers tucked in there, and I have a Satisfaction sticker on there on me, so I'm gonna add it to the gate. It's not the ideal spot, but it'll work. I didn't prep the area real well, but I think that this will work. Hopefully seal the edges good enough, and this has a long life as well. This will be at least the 4th or 5th place that there are Satisfaction said Stevie stickers. The very large array out in New Mexico, Chiba Hut up in Burlington, Washington, the entrance to the North Mountain Fire Lookout, and then a couple of other spots, a bathroom in Salt Lake City, a barbecue joint in Atlanta. So shout out to my homie Maddie. Also shout out to Lancelot Leather in his field notes journal. That's my tactile turn Sasquatch side click pen. Shout out to Satisfaction. We'll be seeing Maddie in less than a month from tomorrow. Yes, for Blade Show West. Blade Show West is coming up very soon, October, first week of October. Staying with Steve Clare, Work Knife Balance, Maddie and family, Nuz and Sharif. And going to be seeing a bunch of folks there. Donnie Bless has a table, Bless Knives. He'll be accompanied by Big Ern, his brother Ernie. Scott Stills, Edgy Blade Works, has a table. I am carrying, one of the things I'm carrying on me today is the Edgy Blade Works production, pre-production, the prototype by Concept. But Scott will have a table. I was having breakfast with Steve Clare and Ethan of Ethan Rune's EDC yesterday. I don't know who else in particular I'm interested in seeing, but look forward to seeing everyone there. Demonoc and his wife are going to be there. I think the Freak Shows are going to be there. Shout out to Jeremy and Chrissy. And then, yeah, whoever else. David Cam will be there with QSP. Shout out to Orion Knives. I got an Orion Knives video coming up here very shortly. But yeah, looking forward to seeing Maddie. Seems like I see him all the time, but I haven't actually seen him in person now for a little over 2 years. Time flies since our Blade Show Atlanta 2022 trip. But anywho, I hope I got enough when I go back and got to edit all this together. This probably won't post till Tuesday. Hope I got some good footage out there. This was a good one. Let's see, how many steps did I get in? All right, I took a screenshot of my actual steps. I think it's at 2.9 miles, a little over 6,000. Oh, I'll roll it in there somewhere with the timestamp so you guys can see. 2.91 round trip miles. So this is really nothing. I still got to get in another good $4,000. That's just a loop around my neighborhood though. So kind of a themed shirt that I had going on today. I've worn this shirt like 3 days in a row for full transparency. And man, my poor beard. I thought when I went to a new barber, same place, Shep is out on vacation, got another guy there, super awesome dude, cool dude. I told him I wanted to keep my length. I was really liking how long it had gotten. I just wanted it cleaned up a little bit. I got to go for work. I have to sponsor a golf tournament, and I'm going to be on the 18th hole and running games and stuff, and there's going to be lots of clients and customers, and it's a high profile event that I have to work. So I thought I'd, trim up, not look as scraggly. And I thought he did a really good job. But when I got home, that's when I really realized I told him, he's like, do you want to keep the length? I said, yeah, just trim me up. And yeah, nice dude, lined me up really nice everywhere else. It's just, he took off probably a good, well over an inch. And I'm not real happy about that, but I digress. It'll grow back. So, any hoodles, folks. That's all I got for you. Just more than that. Ooh, you hear the ting on that? This thing has great ergos for being such a little guy. 3D titanium printed fork from Germany. Yes. Can't speak too much on it, but you've seen others with this thing. UG. Sportin a neck fork. That's what I'm doing. But anywho, that's all I got. Who knows how long this one will end up being. I didn't think it was going to be very long, and I think this might end up going like an hour maybe. We'll see. I ended up including a bunch of extra stuff that I didn't plan on. Or not really. I'm just rambling from the woods. Finger guns, Cheeto. Any hoodles, folks. I really do appreciate all you tuning in. And until the next one, I bid you mofos. Deuces. Bye-bye.